We're always going somewhere new, somewhere we've never been, so I came in to do my job, and that was drive.
Bienvenidos a Mexico.
We were lucky enough to get an invite from the Latin America BRP team.
Everybody immediately is like, we want to be involved, and are we going?
You cut a group of wild boys loose on X3s in mainland Mexico?
For sure, we're going to deviate from the path that they planned for us.
You just go into it knowing these trips with us never go off without a hitch.
So that means cliffs, water throttle pools.
Ignorance is bliss, is what I'm trying to say.
Almost left Mexico in a wheelchair, so.
Bad?
And you kind of wonder, like, this is the first 2 days. Where does this trip go from here?
Here comes the noise, bringing it loud, like a stadium shaking the ground. It's time of faith, victory, so come on, we can rule the world.
And the last couple of years, we've gone to so many places and seen so many cool things. It's kind of surreal.
I think riding to me is like my opportunity for freedom.
It's an escape, you know, it's a stress reliever, it's a adrenaline dump at the same time.
To know where we've come from, you know, who knows where we're gonna go and what we're gonna see and what we're gonna build in the coming years.
It seems like everything we do, it progresses in the direction of growth and being more involved in the industry. And Can-Am has opened that door in so many ways.
We had a very unique opportunity to not only just do a build for them, but to be involved in the release of the 2020 on a global level.
Can-Am approached us about going down to Mexico for the Latin America release with BRP.
So the plan down there was to go meet some ambassadors for Can-Am, which included Christine GZ.
We've raced Baja 500 with her and done a couple things with her. Rodrigo Ampudia, his family owns Papas and Beer in Baja.
Drives X3s and Pro 4 trucks.
Andrea Dominguez, as Manny says, she's a sponsored BRP Sea-Doo racer.
And then they bring the freaking gringo down there. Like, what am I supposed to do while I'm there? I just sit there with my smile on, nodding my head, watching them talk. Can't speak no Spanish.
I'm sure they were at the table and they're like, let's bring in the S3 guys. And then, you know, I'm sure the Latin Americans were like, hold on, now.
You know how we roll. We don't say no to nothing. A trip to Mexico, we're freaking there.
This X3 XRS 72-inch model, it's the perfect platform to wow the entire Latin American community, everybody that's gonna see this thing.
First thing we did once we got the machine here is we put on the lift, cut the cage off, and then tore down the suspension.
What we're going to do is ditch all the colors. The only color that we're going to keep is the silver because it does have the silver frame.
It's getting our full front end kit, bulkhead, gusset kit, A-arms, tie rods, shock tower brace.
Evolution Power Sports Captain's Choice exhaust and a bigger tune for the ECU, trying to get a little more horsepower out of it.
We did all of our aluminum radius rods. We anodized these black so it added a little nice touch to the machine.
This is a big deal, doing something with Can-Am's new colors as far as the race team goes, and I wouldn't say nervous, it's just different. The silver frame, black suspension, and some yellow to set it off. Should be pretty sweet looking when it's all wrapped up.
For wheel choice, we decided to go with the KMC Grenade beadlocks.
So we wanted to include some Baja Designs amber lights that kind of brought out the yellow with the car. So we went with some Baja Design Squadron lights.
A 40-inch to go across the front.
We wanted it to be really slick body lines down the side so that we could really accentuate the wrap that we went with.
And we had a killer idea on something we've never done before.
Really cool design, kind of modern between the black and grays, and the yellow kind of brought back to Can-Am's roots. Everybody knows Can-Am for that Can-Am yellow.
So it's definitely exciting to get the build done and finally be wrapped up on that thing. And I freaking love it. Like, I think the car is so sweet. The camo wrap is so clean.
It's super important for the whole project to go well. You know, it's critical that we make a lasting impression. We're breaking into a market that we've never been in before.
My main goal for going down there on this Mexico trip was to, you know, expand our brand and grow into an area that we don't necessarily have a reach in now.
We've got one shot, we've got one chance to make a good impression, and it's with this build, it's with DJ being an ambassador. Everything is gonna make or break the perception of S3 in Latin America.
Let them know who S3 Power Sports is, you know, build the brand awareness for Can-Am, that we can reach people that we would have never had the opportunity to reach otherwise.
guys are about ready to pull in.
We pull up to the hotel. They got the armed guard gates. There's like 20 Can-Ams parked to the left over here where normally everybody else would park.
We were way outside of our element, and the sweet factor was very high.
This is one of the first ones off the line, man.
What's crazy is we've known Phil for a long time. He's been a part of a ton of the projects. They want us to bring the camera crew down there and do some videoing for the vehicle launch.
I did a bunch of scouting. I have spots already set up where we're going to film tomorrow so it goes faster.
We had to get the Latin America release stuff.
And that's the switchback alley right there.
He literally lined out exactly what we're doing the next day, what shots.
The trail like comes this way and then switches and goes back that way?
And we had to get everything we normally do in 2 or 3 days in 1 day.
But like imagine like a drone shot from really high and you guys kind of just going through the canyons.
Especially as
and stuff
tight
like
as
that.
that is, dude.
So I knew it was gonna be fast paced.
So go inside. Party starts in 1 minute.
Phil's already scouted everything. The place that we're riding is unbelievable. Freaking Mexico, bro. And we get to rip this little town up. Dude, we could have a whole football game in here.
And we hear like a DJ going in the back and kind of some people talking. You pass through another set of doors.
We just know that we're there to have a good time. And so the first night apparently was a dinner and a pool party.
They had a DJ set up, food already going.
We knew we're meeting the other ambassadors. I could tell whenever we walked in, everybody was kind of calm and chill and like filling out everybody. Gotta say hi to my brother first.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, how are you, buddy?
You know, everybody's starting to meet everybody in typical S3 fashion, and things go 100 pretty quick.
Coming with a curveball. Boom!
I'm done. We're gonna end up breaking something, and it's gonna be my fault.
And then somewhere in the first 30 minutes, we see a hot tub.
I don't even know how this transpired, but all I know is Quentin ended up wanting to gap the hot tub.
We gave it a couple of dry runs, kind of started sizing up a little bit to see if this was even something that was feasible. It took me long to realize, like, I like my knees intact.
And I was like, oh, I can make this for sure.
Oh, I was confident there was no way he was going to make it. Quentin literally jumped 2.5 times his own body length.
Cleared it.
Immediately run and dive towards what I think is the deep end. Apparently the DJ says to them, there's no deep end in that pool.
I just hit my head on the bottom of the pool.
Apparently the pool was 3 foot deep in the deep end. That's considered a Mexican deep end.
You skinned your head, bro.
Yeah, your hair is gone too.
It's gone.
I'm gonna be honest with you, an open wound down in Mexico is not a good predicament for anybody.
Good, huh?
You got a big bald spot where the concrete tore your hair off. Quentin was scalped. Like his head was skint and bald with a gash on the top of his head.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my God. We found Quentin's hair. Bro.
Yeah, that's when you realize coming in guns blazing doesn't quite work out.
Now the cactus has a mustache. Sign it, Quentin.
So we're gonna do the comb over for a little bit and keep the hat on.
And I'm sure everybody there was like, if this is what we're gonna have to deal with for the next couple of days, we're gonna be in for a long 3 days.
We just got out here in the mountains, a place that we've never got to ride before, and we got the 2020 models lined up.
We're in some huge canyons over here. They get a lot more rain than we do in Baja, so I really don't know what I'm getting myself into.
I love it. I'm super excited. It's gonna be an awesome day.
Our objective for the day was to get to try out the new 2020 models, really give them a ride before all of the vehicle launch started. So not only that, we had this beautiful brand new built X3 down there that we could rip on.
Everybody ready?
Got about 1, 2, 3,
The first time when I see the part when I do the ride, I say, oh my God, this is really, really different that I do in the water, but I love it.
Something that I've always wanted to do is try out new models when they come out, and these are amazing.
And what's crazy is you look around you and we're in this crazy mountain range, except a single road that weaves their way through it.
I love like all the rhythm that we have of like just riding and then we stop, there's beautiful views and then some shoots and so on.
So Phil, you do like I think for like the 360, like real tight. And then if you want,
They're just setting up some cool shots, but we only got a few minutes to do it to get crossed up in some sketchy spots. So we pull up to Kicker Out Corner, and Phil's identified this one as the best one out there that we can get the car super sideways in.
there's like 3 different lines here. You can hook the outside,
And I'm like, yeah, cool, we can tear some stuff up there for sure.
We come in here and throw it.
Literally the death corner of Mexico.
Shouldn't be going too fast that I roll over too many times and go over the ledge.
If you hit the car on the wall, it's like you're going off the mountain.
If it goes bad, I won't know anyways. It'll all be over so quick then. We won't know.
Oh, great. I'm gonna kill myself and accidentally go off the cliff today.
Bruh. You know, Dustin did a freaking awesome one, got a huge roost cloud. Rodrigo got a freaking throwed in huge roost cloud.
It was kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, go. And you're like, all right, well, it was interesting to say the least.
D, what are you doing? Climbing up to a good lookout. How's that working out for you? Solid.
Saw those two go, my turn, get in the cart, and I'm like, all right.
I'll be honest with you, and now it's Quentin's turn, bro, and you know from the pool incident what happens when Quentin goes, so, yeah. And what do you think's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna try to hit it harder than the next time. It's not a bad start.
Guys, please don't destroy my demos. I need them for tomorrow.
I knew that it wasn't gonna stop till A, we crashed one of these things. Manny! Or B, we got close enough to crashing that it's gonna scare somebody. Here comes Manny.
He takes off wide open, throws the car in, and never lets off to where the car's full body roll and the tire kisses the wall.
Touch the wall, right there.
Oh, bro, Manny needs a picture with that.
I mean, the car never even budged, so we're good. Like, it's 10, solid 10 for me.
Maybe just have the driver in the car.
Yeah, so if somebody dies, it's just one person.
I've seen where Ken Block drifts it, man. He freaking backs it in. In my mind, it was playing slow-mo. I was thinking Jim Connor was playing in the background. You know, I was just doing it.
Dude, he was sliding out. I was lift off the gas.
Bro, he was walking it to the edge. 2 days in Mexico, and Quentin's nearly getting coloring books for the rest of his life for Christmas. Bro, there's a black mark on the wall. Manny, we almost had to leave him in the car in the bottom of a ravine in Mexico.
My heart's pumping after seeing that. I thought he was gonna do. So sketchy.
And you kind of wonder, like, this is the first 2 days. Where does this trip go from here?
I had no idea the road we were gonna be around on, like how freaking sweet it was.
Pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure we just drove down to the center of the earth. The ledges on the side of the mountain on this thing is insane.
We get to the bottom of the rock quarry. Literally, it looked like the earth separated for, I don't know, 300 yards.
It's insane. It's like 800-foot vertical walls and just barely wide enough to fit the cars through.
The best part of it is how the whole panorama changes, and every part of it, there's something beautiful about it. And that's why every time we stopped for shoots, it's the best because you actually can stop and like appreciate your environment.
I love it. It's amazing. I'm learning a lot. Just put full gas all the time.
Dude, it never ceases to amaze me. Like, everywhere we've been, it got better and better the deeper we drove into the training. But all in all, man, a good time.
When we get to the end of the ride, like, it's an opportunity for us all to kind of kick back and relax. And, you know, we get pictures together. Hola, amigos.
Hola, amigos de México, which was perfect.
Almost the same thing.
A la experiencia Can-Am.
Hola, amigos de México. Bienvenidos a la experiencia de Can-Am.
Muy bien.
Perfect. And then we're doing it with Can-Am, man. One of the coolest experiences ever.
Hola, amigos de México. Bienvenidos a la experiencia de Can-Am.
My favorite part was when they let us really rip up that hill. That was definitely one of the funnest times. Stay on the throttle, full throttle, corner to corner, and just keep the drift from one corner to the next corner to the next corner, and the tires are just screaming.
They told us the cars have to make it through the day. These are the first ones off the assembly line for Mexico, Latin America, and you guys need to take care of them. So a good time, freaking good time. Another one for the books, man, with the boys.
That's the president of the state that we're in, which is Hidalgo in Mexico.
Dustin Jones, UTV racer from USA. And she held the camera in my face, and I don't speak Spanish. I almost said, Buenos dias.
All weekend has kind of been an introduction to people that don't speak my language. I never knew the whole time who I was introducing myself to.
If I'd known this was going down, I wouldn't have worn jorts tonight to meet the mayor, Dustin Jones.
Definitely awkward looks at each other, and Uh-huh. Has he ever seen anything like this before?
¿Has visto un vehículo así antes? ¿O es la primera vez que tú ves un vehículo así?
No.
¿Te gusta?
Didn't have a whole bunch of common ground with the mayor of Zippapan, believe it or not.
Gracias. Gracias.
Everybody dressed nice except me. I wish y'all had gave me a heads up. This wasn't on the itinerary, that's for sure. Yeah, it's super cool to meet him though, and I think he loved the X3 that we built. I think he was impressed with the car, if nothing else.
Evento de lanzamiento de los nuevos Maverick X3 de Can-Am Off-Road.
They're unveiling the new 2020 models to the Latin America team. So the 2020s that are out here are the first ones off the assembly line. They haven't even made it to the States yet.
And that's why everything was so over the top now. I understood, it all came together. They pulled it off, they did it.
Shot to lead, buddy.
Heck yeah, man.
The whole thing, man. They're going back to the States. We keep going. We still got 3 days of this craziness, so let's get it rocking.
I know that BRP give me both the experience in the water and in the road. I don't know, I never do one trip like this and it's so special.
My main takeaway from this trip is, for me, I usually race in the US and North Mexico, so I don't have an opportunity to talk to the media from mainland Mexico, so I thought that was a really cool opportunity that Can-Am Mexico gave me.
There was a lot of pressure going into this event and going down there to Mexico with us building the car. But for me, it was, like it always seems with our group, it worked itself out.
Oh man, I'm not what you would call 100%. I don't know what I got, but I got it here in Mexico. Bro, I'm in a bind. The time that we've had is a 10. The way my guts are feeling are about a 2.5.
I'd remember talking to the guys, the day before and joking around about we'd been there a few days and had some ice cubes in our drinks and I'd done it that entire day. It was golden.
No, we're gonna make it.
8 more minutes.
Okay, I can make that. Yeah, I can make that.
Here. Why don't we just take the bumpy road?
And all of a sudden I'd regretted trying to convince everybody I could drink the water in Mexico.
We made it.
I think we're good. Oh man. Oh, we barely made it.
Believe it or not, even with all the craziness that we brought down there, I think we made a good enough impact that I can only hope that the Latin America team will invite us back at some point.
What a great start to the last day.
And honestly, I look forward to the day we get to go back down there with them.
On the next episode of Visions of Victory.
Going into this route of our to ride, we got to figure out how to build a cool overland X3.
So this trip's gonna be fun. We're gonna go down to Mexico with Can-Am.
It's uncharted territories for us.
We're gonna meet Casey and Cody Curry, Rodrigo Acuña, and Christine GZ.
It's very remote.
Hopefully everything goes off without a hitch.
Cannot take it, man.
So truck driver's dead set that he ain't gonna take this thing.
I'm not gonna be able to take it.
This car has got to be there. There's no missing the deadline.
Oh, he gone.
Yes, he is. There he goes. The truck driver just pulled off without the car. What's happening right now is not the way this Mexico trip is supposed to play out.
All right, what? What's up? What do you mean, what's up? What are you asking me?
How was your day today?
Bobby, stop.
They're all watching me. They're like, please make sure that one dude with the beard puts his helmet on.
They got a baby grand piano in there.
Quit playing chopsticks. Check out this sweet Bobby killing stick. I saw this on Bear Grylls.
You riding with me?
I don't know.
Judge me off one night.
Yeah,
one
exactly.
night.
What do you think about today?
Man, what'd you say? Today.
Today.
How does Quinn know how to play the freaking pianos? I don't know.
Everybody knows how to play chopsticks, bro. That's the easiest thing. That's the
Bro,
first
see
thing
this
to do.
trend in my culture.
Look at the.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to play chopsticks.
Thank you, Manny.